Welcome to a space where words meet heart. I'm here to share my thoughts, my poems with you with an intention that they connect with you in a meaningful way. So let's explore these feelings and spread some love along the way. Do you remember the first time you started walking? Or maybe the first time you fell while walking? I don't remember. Maybe you remember or you don't remember, I don't know. But yeah, when we want to walk, we just don't start walking, we have to learn it first. But what makes it more interesting and valuable is as many times you fall, that many times you stood up. You tried to stand and then walk. And that is what values it more. And today I have a poem which helps me to value all my faults, which has encouraged me to value my walking, to value my standing, and which helps me to remember all the time I have fallen and it was so hard me to walk. Now you see, when we are walking, we don't think which foot should I keep first. I remember when I was little. So when I put my first, like when you put your first right foot, then you have to put your left foot to walk. But I was so confused. I tried putting my right foot again and I fell. This is really funny. Like when I'm imagining it. And I've seen it happening with my own sister also. Why was it so hard for me to walk? But now I don't even think, like nobody thinks when they are walking that you have to put your right foot, then you have to put your left foot, then again right, then left. Walking was so hard back then. Now not. Now it's not. So yeah, I will read this poem out to you now, and then we will discuss. So sorry. As the rubber thread fixed onto sticks, I stretched my mind not to come back. Going against nature is not nature of anything that belongs to nature. Maybe I should crack down all walls and see what's inside. Cry for pains and smile for gains and let it go where it belongs. I don't want to see hurts, and happy times should stay forever. I like birds, but caging them is not happiness. I appreciate every interaction with nature because I fell first and standing up again, I value it more. I appreciate all falls, they help me value my steps. So, this is the poem which helps me to appreciate my falls because they help me to value my steps. It is metaphor for all the falls and all the struggles in our real life too. And I know you know that. Okay, let us discuss this poem now. These lines from the poem. First line that stood out to me and I want to explain to you is, I stretched my mind not to come back. It is like you are trying to just stretch the bad time or all the things that hurt you. You don't want to remember them, so you try to stretching it away and away like a rubber. But what is rubber? Its nature is to come back and come to its resting position in its real shape. And yeah, what is not nature of going against nature is not nature of anything that belongs to nature. So I, as human, the rubber which we got from the rubber tree, it is not nature of me or neither of that rubber to stay in that stretched position. So if I stretch my painful experiences which I don't want to remember, it will definitely fall back on me. And when it falls back, it will hurt more. So yeah, when it is in resting position, when I can see it, I should face it. Because you should appreciate your falls too, because they help you to value your steps. And if when you value your steps, you will remember your strengths. And remembering strengths will give you confidence. And this confidence will increase your self esteem. And increased self esteem will help you to believe in yourself, be yourself. And when you are yourself, then everything looks beautiful. You are able to see how everything is. You are not seeing everything with other lenses, with your insecurities, because you have faced all your insecurities, you have accepted them. Now you know that all the weaknesses, all the strength are part of you. They are not happening to you, they are happening to you. They are not happening to you, they are happening for you. I'm so sorry when I'm speaking like this. Anything that belongs to, yeah. Cry for pains and smile for gains and let it go where it belongs. Crying for pains, smile for gains and let it go where it belongs. So you see, there are some experiences in our life for which we cry. These are painful. We smile because they feel like your gains. But we should not discriminate it so much that the pain feels like a mountain and gains feel like a beautiful scenery or really happiness. If you discriminate among your experience into, you know, you divide it so much, then it will look that much bigger to you. So let this experience be where they are. Let them be as they are. Don't make it such a huge thing. Because if you smile for gaze so much, if you celebrate it so much, and if you get disappointment, if you feel disappointment and feel so pain when for all the hurts, then this gap will hurt you more. And I like birds, but caging them is not happiness. That is the thing. You like birds, but when you cage them to keep them with you forever, the happy moments, you like them, but you just cannot keep them in your mind forever, reminding yourself that that was the time when I was happy. Then slowly it will make you feel more disappointed in your present because you're celebrating your past for a really long period of time. And the celebration just feels so old and its value decreases. It doesn't feel as important as it used to feel. So let the birds fly, don't cage them. Let the happy moments be happy moment. Don't make them happiest and like happiest of all time. Never I can be that much happy. No. If you start, staying in your now, the most happy you will be feeling now. You see, this poem is talking about something which I'm learning now, and it is not easy for me because my mindset was really very different, maybe just a few days ago. So that is why discussing this poem is so hard for me. But I'm sharing it with you, maybe it will help you too, and when I'm sharing, it will make me realize all those things which I need to realize. Like when we are discussing, which we come across some points which are really important to know. I appreciate every interaction with nature because I fell first and standing up again I value it more. So interaction with nature, when you go out into nature, into woods, into some garden, if you are even standing near a tree or sitting near a tree, standing without any shoes or anything, just standing on the grass, standing on the soil, maybe you are sitting there. How does it feel? Without any thoughts. You are not thinking about what happened in college or your workspace or home. You are not thinking about these things. You are just seeing the soil, just looking at it. Maybe there are some ants, not those which are biting you. No ant is biting you. You are just looking at everything and surrounding the environment, how beautiful it is. You are interacting with nature. You are accepting yourself. You are accepting everything, and just experience the beauty, experiencing the now, the present. How beautiful it is. Now, me, how am I now? I'm sitting here with tree. That is my reality. What my thoughts are now. My thoughts are connected to this tree. I'm with this tree. Now, I'm not with that person or like in front of that screen. I'm here with this plant, with these ants, with this soil. I'm here. This is what I'm thinking about. Or maybe I'm not thinking, I'm just observing how beautiful it is. This is now. When you think about it, do you remember anything which was more happy? Like, you don't need to remember anything. What is happening now just feels most happy. It just feels like it is the most happy time. So I appreciate all falls. They help me value my steps. And staying in now, you will be able to realize how much progress you have made, how much you have grown, and this will help you to appreciate all the time you were falling. Because if you did not fell, then you did not stand up again. You did not know that you could stand after falling, and you stood, you walked, you took that step, and that is the beauty. I know I stumbled many times in this video and I'm really sorry for it. I don't know why I spoke like that, but I have tried my best to just deliver this message to you, and I have tried my best to learn what I could learn now. Maybe we will just come back to this poem again. Maybe in another poem I will deliver the same message when I have learned more about this lesson. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.